Hello, babies.
Or as Juliet says, Roottreemania.
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 Babia
I
what?
tell you what, I've got a bad case of the Roottreemania.
Yeah. It gets to you.
It gets to you.
I feel like that's like if Roottreemania were a product, that would be our advertising slogan.
I
Roottreemania.
think
It gets to
I
you.
think I think it gets to you could already be the like log line elevator pitch for Baby Crew.
Yeah. Okay, we are doing a short stream today because I am speed knitting, trying to finish this thing for my wedding outfit, and doubtful of my ability to actually do so, but I'm gonna do my darndest. So we're planning on just streaming for an hour.
And then no stream next weekend because
No stream next weekend because
the
it will
streamers will
be
be occupied.
wedding time.
Yep, Nancy
Yeah.
and Deirdre are finally getting hitched, and we got invited.
We are, in fact, their wedding party.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I personally defeated both Hardy Boys in hand-to-hand combat for my spot in the wedding party. I fucking killed them. They're dead.
Yep. Rip to those boys. Long live these boys.
Literal pieces.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we jump right into it?
Yeah, hell yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I have one quick piece of trivia that I just saw.
I can't wait to hear your trivia, but I do love the whiplash change from should we get right to it? We're on schedule today to would you like some trivia?
Well, I need something to say as I remember how to do
Click.
this, even
Click
though it will
around.
make me worse at doing things because I'm so bad at doing anything while talking. Okay, the word in, as in a place to stay, is derived from the word in, I-N. It's just called that because you go in.
In. It's the oven.
Yeah.
Wow, fascinating.
You're out and then you go in.
You know, I don't think enough modern inns are taking advantage of that in their advertising.
Yeah. Okay.
I was really who's on seconding myself when you said the word in as in a place you stay, and I was like, yes, a place you stay in. I was waiting for the second half of that sentence before realizing that in was the target word. I thought you meant
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Juliet says classic bit. Who's on second?
Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry. Just
Beloved bit. What's up with third base anyways? Ruby is here. Hello,
welcome.
Ruby.
Hello, all the babies. Okay.
Emily says, what is up with third base?
I have the chat on my phone. Okay.
Time to finish the root trees.
What were we doing? Oh my god, look at all this shit.
Sonia Suarez is the newscaster.
No, Flavio Suarez.
Oh, it's the newscaster.
She owned a news channel.
She was like put in charge of it by her
husband, her politician husband. Yeah. But we couldn't figure out what we should call that.
You still have the splash screen up.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I just put Alves in here because it was visible and it seems like it could be applicable.
Ruby says, use your imagination. This is a radio drama now.
But there are some other names that could also be correct. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the...
I don't remember who Ashley York is, but I know the last name was not related to the child actor renamed York, right?
Yes. As far as we could tell, at least, I think. Ashley York is, right, because she's dating Flavio Suarez. Is a British supermodel who does ads for perfume, clothing, and jewelry. She has been the subject of some controversy in the past few months, having been protested by PETA for wearing fur on the cover of some magazines. She's dating a young Brazilian news anchor named Flavio Suarez, which has brought them both somewhat into the limelight.
So you're telling me she's been on a periodical, huh?
Actually, gonna put
call me a periodical the way I've been peering.
I know we searched this before. Okay. I don't remember where we found things on her. I know we found something. Found Edson.
Oh, speaking of peer, one of my coworkers, who is Australian, has a hyphenated last name that I assumed was her maiden name hyphenated with her husband's last name, which it is not. She has a peerage double barrel hyphenated name, and when I found this out, she was genuinely embarrassed. She was like, I know, it's bad, it shouldn't be, and yet
wow.
It's like, wow, that is embarrassing. I thought you guys were just like hyphenated for like gender reasons, but no, it's fucking peerage. It's the peerage back there.
Damn.
Juliet says a peerage double barrel hyphenated name. Yes, Juliet.
Put in charge of a television station.
I think we should look for Ashley in a periodical.
Okay. I'm gonna just be methodical.
Yep.
I feel like news time. Nope. Goatee? Nope. Haha. Appeared
You
on
know,
the
Teen
cover of
Blast
Teen
is there for us.
Blast wearing a fur shawl 3 months ago. This appearance doesn't lead to any useful information, but another more recent appearance in text only mentions she's dating Flavio Suarez. In it, a Teen Blast reporter asks how they met. I was in Rio for Carnival, and he was on one of the parade floats. I had no idea who he was, but I liked what I saw and told my people to invite him to the party I was going to. I felt pretty stupid once I realized that we were going to his party. Well, his mother's party. She runs a media empire down there called Transmiss Sao Paulo. Something like that. So, media mogul, I think, is what that confirms.
Lily says, shout out to Teen Blast magazine.
Haha, Alves
Oh my
was
God.
correct. Mm-hmm.
Do you want to read some of this? Or I can read it if you...
Go ahead.
Transmiss Sao Paulo is a massive media group owned and run by a mysterious woman named Sonia Alves. It seems Sonia Alves is a common name in Brazil. She has shortened her name to Nia to stand out in the public eye. According to a history page that's focused on her company and vague unsearchable details, Nia received a significant inheritance in 1980 and invested it in many different manufacturing businesses in her hometown in Brazil. At the same time, she'd just begun to learn the ins and outs of running a television network. She continued to work in television until in 1988. That's weird to put that. Until 1988, when Brazil began its period of reform. She felt this was the perfect opportunity to launch her own media company using her investment and connections. Now her company owns multiple television networks, magazines, newspapers, and advertising firms. This doesn't have anything to do with reforms. I just thought it was a great launching opportunity. After doing some translating, the page about Nia lists her as unmarried. It does not go into any other relationship history. Searching for Nia online, you learn that she stays out of the spotlight. She doesn't even appear at shareholder meetings. She sits a proxy.
Wow. Okay. Except that she did start going by Nia to stand out.
Yeah.
So she sort of stays out of the spotlight.
Well, it's one thing for SEO searchability and then another thing to be...
Yeah. Too many results based on one-off mentions and name drops for anything to be useful.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, thank you. Nia Alves owns many forms of media in Brazil under the umbrella of Transmiss Sao Paulo. Business Watch has mentioned her by name a few times. The most relevant appearance seems to be an article about the struggles of American media companies to do business with their foreign counterparts due to a difference in laws. A few media groups and countries are discussed, including those in Africa and the Middle East. Transmiss Sao Paulo in Brazil is also discussed. Due to lack of freedom of speech laws in Brazil, there has been added bureaucracy in publishing certain stories on Transmiss Sao Paulo's channels. Nia is extremely private about her identity and supposedly once used her connections to have a reporter fired from a rival network and blacklisted. The journalist claimed that this was to shut down a story he was doing about her personal life, including that her marriage in 1973 was not of her own choice. His research claimed that she essentially had her husband forced upon her as a child bride at the age of 15. It also claims that past appearances with her husband have been for show, they do not live together, and that she resents her own parents for the arrangement. The final claim was that she must have made her money under the table through nefarious and possibly illegal means during Brazil's dictatorship, as his research uncovered that she could not possibly have earned enough to start a media company otherwise. After making this statement, the reporter went into hiding in fear of his safety.
Okay. That also explains that would explain some of the age difference in the photo where we were unclear if it was like a
Yeah, father and
father-daughter
daughter
situation.
or husband and wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juliet
Okay.
says, wow, that sucks.
Yeah. So, Sonia Alves seems probably correct. I mean, this could be a new last name and not her birth last name, but I think it's likely
What we got.
that it's
Yeah,
her birth last name. So,
I agree.
yeah. And then,
So
right,
that
Robin
does leave
Martin
Robin.
is the daughter of the Australian business partner. But we've not come across a picture of her yet. But can look this up. Okay, nothing. Incendio de Bordeaux translates to maple fire. In 1982, the factory was deliberately attacked in a case of clear arson. The fire was brought under control after destroying about 2/3 of the production floor, and locals claimed that the air smelled like a mix of burning plastic and maple syrup. The factory was rebuilt and continues production to this day. At the time, it was unknown why this happened, but last year a news special did list this incident, as well as a few others in the small town, as backlash to perceived corruption in the government at the time. According to the report, the mayor of the city was found to be receiving a cut of the factory's profits.
And that is as far as... It's funny here that it just says the factory.
Yes. Yeah. Assuming that we already
found the right.
know, which I think is probably how it has to happen, because we only encounter Incendio de Bordeaux through reading about that. But yeah. Okay, do you want to read again?
Yes. Roottreemania Everywhere was an expansion in the late 1970s. It coincided with some other large changes at the company and had mixed success. As far as you can tell, the different companies related to it were all formed in very different and sometimes haphazard ways. There's minimal organized information about the history of the expansion itself online, but you can glean the following. Roottreemania candy had been distributed globally to certain markets approved by Elias as early as the 1940s. This included places like Canada, Mexico, and select countries in Europe, mostly the UK. Roottreemania Everywhere involved Roottreemania's expansion to other major markets that were assessed to be ready for Roottreemania. This started with 4 that it had no share in: Australia, Brazil, China, and France, which we've been looking into Australia and Brazil and China. France, I think, is new to us. Each of the countries had an entirely new company formed, mostly by making deals with local distributors and manufacturers. Roottreemania Aus, Roottreemania Brazil, China Roottreemania, and Roottreemania France.
We have not looked into China Roottreemania yet, have we?
No, we just know that the partnership, because remember, like, one of the flavors that guy was researching was watermelon, but in Chinese.
Yes. Yes.
So we've known of it peripherally.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should look into all of these.
So, yes.
Hey, bro, are you ready for Roottreemania?
I was born ready for Roottreemania.
Oh.
China Roottreemania is one of the companies created to manufacture and distribute Roottreemania candy. It was developed as part of the Roottreemania Everywhere initiative in the summer of 1979. During the late 70s, China began to go through a period of economic reform. This led to new opportunities for American companies, and the Roottreemania Candy Company decided to pounce. Lang Hongbo, who was said to personally win over the Rootree family and was the owner of multiple textile factories, did not wish to import the ingredients and build a special factory to manufacture the candy in China. So instead, they made a deal to import bulk unpackaged Rootree candy and label it for not only China but additional markets. Hongbo, who was already in his mid-50s when the deal happened, only had daughters, and his brother Lang Hongyu took control upon his death in 1986. After Hongyu died in 1992, it passed to the oldest child from the next generation, Lang Xinyu.
Okay. Lots of names to look up. Juliet says, sometimes the stream makes me so hungry for candy.
Mm-hmm.
This stream in particular makes me hungry for a smoked maple bourbon old fashioned called the Incendio de Bordeaux.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah. You come across a website for the Langtai Textile Corporation, which is a company that has helped expand Rootree's products to China since the late 1970s. The company seems very accomplished. Their site has quotes from many different reporters and news articles listed on it in nearly every language. It's also mentioned quite often on websites about Chinese businesses, but those mentions are company-focused and not people-focused and don't offer any information useful to your investigation. Their page contains a very rudimentary leadership timeline with names that prove that the company has been in the Lang family for a long time. It kind of looks like a family tree. It goes back at least 250 years in some form or another.
Wait, are we gonna have to...
What?
No. I'm like, family tree. Family tree, family root tree.
Mm-hmm. During the period where they began the Rootree deal, Lang Hongbo, in China the family name comes first, so Lang is his last name, was the CEO. He died before the internet was widespread, so there's not much out there other than his name on this website. His younger brother, Lang Hongyu, is featured on the history section directly following him. This also seems to be the only mention of the man. The current CEO is a woman listed as simply Xinyu. The site doesn't list her last name, though she does appear in the family tree below Hongbo. Langtai has a few American logos on its page. One is the Rootree logo, another is Tranquilts, and the third is Piece of Asia.
Okay. Our neighbors are playing very loud music, so please let me know if that starts coming through so we don't get a DMCA takedown.
Okay. Does not seem to be coming through so far. Do you want to read this starting here?
She's a businesswoman currently running the textile company. She was recently listed in an article on a website written by and for women. The article, entitled Empowered, is about the recent rise of women entrepreneurs in China. The article states that due to her lack of brothers, she has a younger sister. Lang Xinyu took over as CEO of her family's company in 1992 after her elderly uncle was deemed unfit to run the company due to mental deterioration. This was apparently an extremely controversial move amongst the company's employees, and some of them, the article does not state how many, quit and wrote a letter stating that she must have coerced him in his vulnerable state. Since then, the company has been performing well. Her nephew, who is currently her second in command, is expected to take over when she retires. In the meantime, the board's stance has been a twist on a popular proverb. The article roughly translates it as someone that has proven they could do something well can do it 100 times well. An unproven leader could doom us all. The article also offhandedly mentions that Xinyu was an early adopter of IVF and helped her sister have a child. There is an unsourced picture of Xinyu in the article, It says that it's from 1992 when she took over. She was 45 at the time. It has been added to your evidence. Okay.
Okay.
Ruby says, trans quilts, you say?
Yeah.
Patchwork gender. Scrap. Stash buster gender. Can we look at the picture of her, or you? Oh, you're highlighting. That's a good use of time.
We can look at the picture.
Oh God, I want to see what's on the clipboard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so we have Robin in here, but I'm now remembering that what we read about Robin is that she has allegedly never had children.
Yeah, like allegedly had a hysterectomy to prevent having children.
Yeah. So I am wondering if this would be Shinyu and
No. She helped her sister have a baby. So she's the one
right.
having the baby. She's the one.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wasn't sure age wise, but yeah, that makes sense.
Shinya. And so then we need to figure. Oh.
Booyah.
Booyah. Hey, our number got bigger. Did it not?
This
Has that always been
this number? No, I think it said
30?
20 out of 30.
Okay.
Before.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. Because we still have
because we have
these little
2,
mystery
3,
kidlets.
4.
And look.
Yeah.
Let's put him in K-12 too, maybe?
No, because he was already... Well, maybe. I don't know.
No, because we based that... There was like a line about him being a straight A student, but that could just as easily be...
Isn't... Yeah, okay. I'm trying to...
Because I think, especially with Mark confirmed as being... Like, Mark is still on a Little League team. And I don't think the age gap between them is big enough that Anthony could have already graduated college.
Well... Okay. I think... Technically it's possible, but I'm fine doing that for now. We can add that picture now that she's confirmed. Is there anyone else that we were waiting for an alternate picture for? No, I don't think so. Okay.
So
So this
Shinyu has a
is
younger
her,
sister.
right, this is
Her
her
nephew,
nephew
her
who's
second
supposed
in
to take
command.
over then.
Right, who is her biological child being raised by her sister.
Yes. Nephew, who's currently her second in command.
So, presumably, his job is also manufacturing, but I don't think we have.
Right, but we don't
his
have
name
a
yet.
name.
Yeah.
Okay. It seems Tranquilts is a play on tranquil and quilts. The name is ironic considering they're the loudest quilts you've ever seen. The main quilt featured on their website is a flaming unicorn soaring through space with peace symbols all around it. Although they were listed on the website for the Langtai textile company, they don't seem to have much of a connection. It appears that they import cloth. Piece of Asia is the American arm of Langtai, located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. According to their site, the Tai in Langtai translates to peaceful, so they chose their name in America to match. There are a lot of other companies listed here. Too many to investigate, as very few of them seem to have any relevance. It seems Piece of Asia is nearly as accomplished as Langtai. They offer fabrics and cloths at wholesale prices. You don't spot anything out of the ordinary. The business is said to be owned by husband and wife Jerry and Linda Han. Their Chinese names are listed too, and from using an online translator, it seems that Jerry is Han Junwei and Linda is Lang Xinyao.
And so Linda is presumably Shinyu's younger sister.
Yes, probably.
So maybe we can give them a spider search and also Piece of Asia in a business periodical as well.
Yeah.
Did that just take us right back here?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Jerry, Linda, and Mark Han appeared recently on a website called Focus, spelled PH, on philanthropy under the headline Hangin' with the Hans. The Hans were chosen because they donate significantly to causes that further Chinese American culture. Jerry and Linda were both born in China and fell in love during college. Linda's father led a large company. This article never names it. After it expanded to the US, Linda's father approved their marriage so long as Jerry took over the US portion of the business. Linda jokes that the entire situation is like something out of an Alanis Morissette song with how ironic it all ended up. I was absolutely terrified to move to the United States, but my big sister was desperately in love with the idea. She used to have this Butch Cassidy poster on her wall and was obsessed with Robert Redford. But somehow, Jerry and I were the ones sent here, and now we couldn't possibly imagine going back. When we had Mark, we never even considered giving him a traditional name. Meanwhile, my sister stayed in China and has thrived there. She doesn't even like visiting the US anymore. Our kids are complete opposite, though. Mark couldn't wait to travel abroad as soon as he was old enough. He's actually in business school in China now, working with my sister. Our niece, who grew up there, was the opposite. She couldn't wait to get here. She started calling herself Lucy Long in high school and flew out here as soon as she graduated. The name change apparently drove my sister absolutely loco. So...
Okay, so Mark is a red herring, and...
Potentially. Like, we don't have a way of knowing that for sure.
Yeah. Except, I guess, through process of elimination by figuring out the Croc kids.
Well, even then, not necessarily, because there are names that won't get used.
No. I mean, if we find the Croc children, then like when we have another 5, we can
Yeah, then this we'll
use
know if
that
this
as a
is correct or not.
determination method. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what we can find Mark Hahn and because we need a picture anyways. So let's do some more digging. That would be that's very fun though, if like the sisters, like the younger sister didn't want to go to America and wound up going to America, and then the next generation flip-flops. They do the old switcheroo. They're doing the flat Stanley exchange.
Okay, so there are 3 possible Lucy Langs here. Mentioned on a robotics website as part of Team Talon-Claw. Team Talon-Claw are one of only 2 teams from the US participating on a new robot-based show in the UK. Another Lucy is part of a small women's a cappella group in Los Angeles called the Gin and Tonics. A third Lucy works in New York for a business called Corporate Synergetic Solutions Unlimited.
I think it's not the LA one because we know that the Hans live in Philly, or I guess the business is based in Philly, right?
I think you're thinking that because of focus on philanthropy.
No, it was on the about the company page. Pittsburgh. Okay. Can we do Talon-Claw? Oh, yeah. You went with the boring one first. No, that's okay. Oh, wow, that was dedication. Thank you.
It's the Robotics Club of Mid-Eastern University. Their robot, also named Talon-Claw, has been selected for appearance on the 2nd season of a British television show focused on robot fighting. A small blurb mentions that robot fighting leagues have existed for a few years, but there have been recent moves to televise it. Talon-Claw was one of 2 teams selected from the US. At the bottom, the traveling members of Talon-Claw are listed as Team Captain Jaya Patel and supporting members Lucy Lung and Kurt Hauser.
Okay, Mid-Eastern University supports that. Did they name the TV show? No. What would you call a British TV show about robot fighting?
Robo Battle.
What? Give me a more British spin on that.
The Great British Robot Fight.
The Great British Rake Off. As in they have claws for raking.
Yeah.
The Great British Break Off.
Because
they're breaking other robots. Yeah, Emily went the exact same direction that I did. Emily says Robo Battle in it. And Juliet says lad in steel. Like clad in steel. But for the lads.
Oh, Ruby says the Great British Mech Off.
Yeah.
Okay. Lucy Long is a lead synergy engineer who is
Business
listed as
Watch.
being ranked one of the top facilitators in the world by Business Watch magazine. As far as you can tell, CSSU is a company that other companies hire as consultants to increase productivity. It's unclear the exact services they provide. The site is light on details. There are a few high-profile companies listed on their site as former clients. You recognize their names, but none of them are related to your current investigation. Lucy's bio section mentions she grew up in a small Arkansas town, the oldest of 4 children, and she's only the second person in her family to ever have even left the state since her great-grandparents relocated in the early 1900s. She earned her degree from a prestigious New York college, started as a junior associate synergy engineer, and in 8 short years has worked her way up the company ladder. Now at age 32, she's the youngest lead synergy engineer in the company's history. Okay.
Managed to eliminate over 200 redundant positions. She's a people's hero.
Yeah, God.
This is not our Lucy.
No, it is not.
Do you think that Team Blast has fighting robots coverage? Juliet says, wait, I've got it. Smack bot with pay wet.
I don't get it.
Me neither.
I'm sorry.
But Ruby says, nice one. I'm not enough of a Tia-boo to understand this one. I'm sorry. Emma says, with correct capitalization, these will probably be used for imperialism, so watch out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, Juliet says, this is a pun on British food that went kind of meme viral. Smack barm with pay wet. That's
okay.
right. That's right. Specifically a meme because it's fairly inscrutable, I think.
Yeah.
Can I would love to look up the robot kids. You know, the robotic children.
Nothing. I'll double
What
check
about
the
robot
spelling,
children?
But
Or just maybe
Robots
Mideastern
children.
University.
Yeah, I was
Thank
thinking
you.
about searching that. A notable
Lily
private
says,
college that advertises itself as midway between Maine and Miami. Oh, college newspaper. The Herald, which is a combination of Hedera, the scientific name for ivy, and Herald.
Okay. Whoa, okay. Lily says about smack barm pay wet, those aren't words that make any sense. And Ruby says, how have neither of you ever watched this video?
I don't know. So
a new periodical.
A new periodical.
Oh my God.
Okay, the only one that catches your attention is Lucy Lung. She grew up in China is Min Lung, but came to the US specifically to attend university. She says she grew up around factory scale machines that assembled products that would be shipped all over the world, and the moving parts and automation fascinated her. However, as she has progressed through her major, she has become obsessed with smaller, more powerful hydraulics, such as the mechanism that closes Talonclaw's weapon. In addition to robotics, she loves linguistics. One of her hobbies since coming to the States has been collecting accents. In her spare time, she practices not only removing any trace of her native inflection, but also quickly switching between multiple different regional accents. She feels her personal best is the Southern Belle, but her favorite is the Valley Girl due to its use in popular culture. The article has a picture now in your evidence.
Hell yeah.
Evidence. Wow. Look at that.
The proportions are funky here. Like the head size to the body size is not right on any of these.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like her arms look a little long for her torso, potentially, and then her head looks.
Small.
I don't know. Yeah. It's hard to tell because we're so used to heads on, stylized art being enlarged. But I agree that the impression is that it's a little small. Okay.
If this was a Nancy Drew game, I would allow the bingo sickos to click lovingly rendered hand for that art.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hell yeah.
Okay.
So now we just have the croc kids.
The Croc Kids, and how are
What
we
are baby
going...
crocodiles called?
I don't know.
There's a word for it. Hold on.
Little guys.
It's probably little guys. Hatchlings? I thought there was a more specific word. A hatchling. Okay.
Okay.
We had really hit a dead end with the Clementine kids. Maybe actually because they're like the only unfound branch, we should take a quick peek at our intuition scores.
Okay. I was just gonna search Mark Clementine in all our periodicals because we
that's a great
added
start.
some since the last time. Colleen Webb, Mark's ex-wife.
Oh, we missed this the first time.
Yeah. Well, I think we probably didn't have News Time yet.
Yeah.
News Time did a small piece about a fight between Sims and Crocodile, but tried to approach it from a different perspective. Their goal was to paint a picture of the two men involved from others who knew them best. Not only did they manage to interview Sim's wife, Carla, as well as multiple staff members at his school, but they hunted down Colleen Webb, Mark's ex-wife. According to the section with Colleen, she and he met when he worked for an airline. She worked in an airport newsstand. He was a drinker and would often have wild mood swings. When he was charged with assault of a fellow pilot, In 1975 and lost his job, they divorced. At the time, she was pregnant with their second daughter, and she felt she needed to get out before things got worse. She left him and moved to San Diego to live with her sister and told her oldest that her dad had to fly planes for the army. She raised them both by herself, and although she never went through the trouble of changing their names legally, they used the web name so that nobody would connect them to her ex-husband. Okay. So
Francis said, I was trying to combine crocodile and tykes, but it didn't come out right. And then Gator Tots is perfect. Gator Tots is really good. Emma says, Crocodikes is perfect, actually. And then in parentheses, I'm allowed to say at Twitch. And apparently Twitch agreed because I did not approve that. Automod did not stop it.
Yeah, me neither. Okay, so that's Colleen Webb. And we can now search Mary Webb.
Mary Webb.
To see if we get anything. Okay,
yeah,
Mary
Webb
Webb
on the
in
web.
San Diego. Do you want to read this?
A Mary Webb in San Diego has a website called Web on the Web. Apparently, it's a personal travel diary that also doubles as an advertisement for her travel agency. There are descriptions of Mary's services, including booking flights and cruises. Almost all of them involve extremely niche audiences. It seems Mary is the #1 agent when it comes to booking spiritual vacations aboard ghost ships and in specific hotel rooms that are said to be haunted. She also has a dedicated section for more traditional modern cruises that cater to specific groups, such as fans of boy bands. In the diary entries, she talks about the trips she's personally taken and uses that as an opportunity to feature descriptions of amenities and excursions that the ships offer, even when you're on them to see a specific band or a ghost. There's also pictures of ships, hotels, landmarks, and places she's visited, as well as pictures of Mary herself with a ship in the background. One of her diary entries actually mentions the day that the photos were taken. She was allowed onto the ship on a port day in San Diego with a professional photographer she knows. The photo of Mary has been added to your evidence. I bet that her sister is going to end up being the professional photographer. That's my called shot.
Yeah, that was my initial thought as well. We'll see.
Oh, sorry. Ruby said Gator Tots. Gator Tots, TM, Ruby the Wizard. It's really good. Also, Francis also says, my autocorrect is determined to turn Gator into Gatorade every single time. They know your love and respect for the brand, Frankie.
Wow.
Is the joke here that she has her arm around a ghost? What's happening?
I think it might be. Either that or that's just what the cool kids are doing.
She's
now.
showing off her fancy sleeve.
Yeah. Or she's like partway through doing finger guns to the side.
Emma says
okay.
she's just getting funky with it.
Oh, yes. Web on the Web Paranormal Travel Agency. In front of an alleged ghost ship from the 1800s.
Ruby says she's gonna finger that boat.
Well, okay, and the photography company is credited no longer exists. One of them was from 1996 when Val, the former head photographer from Corporate Composition Photography, did a Q&A with their users about taking pictures for promotional materials and print ads. Most of the questions and answers are pretty technical. They not only seem irrelevant, but generally go over your head. One of the questions, however, mentions that Val was on the cover of Telephoto and asks about Iraq. The question was quickly shut down by the person running the Q&A, who said, Val does not wish to answer any questions from his photojournalism days, nor does he wish to talk about LBP. Please keep this on the subject of commercial photography.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna just highlight all of that. Should go into search. My notes are getting progressively less thorough as we go. Hey, what does IRC stand for?
In recorded correspondence.
Oh.
I'm lying. I don't know what it means.
Well, damn.
I want to see this interview with Val.
Well, we don't.
The cover of Telephoto.
Yeah. Periodical, excuse me, added.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, should we spider LBP first?
Maybe.
Francis says, Juliet says, it's the WebNet chat. What is it an acronym for? And Francis says, something relay something. Emma says, it's something relay chat. Juliet says, internet relay chat. It's what Pester Chum was based on. Is that the Homestuck one? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I looked back up to a treat.
Yeah.
Laura's bras and panties.
Yep. Which of these do you think?
Okay. Any questions from his photojournalism days? Nor does he wish to talk about LBP. Probably Lincoln. Ugh.
Yeah, because it also mentions Iraq.
Yeah.
And
photojournalism. Can you go back to the corporate composition website really fast? No. And can we look at the family tree really fast? Okay, so I'm wondering if Val could be her spouse.
Mm-hmm. Possible. Also, she's not a college student anymore. She's a travel agent. And we have a picture of her.
LBP and photojournalism. Francis says, of course it's the Homestuck one. And Juliet says, it's the Homestuck one and also a real app based on the Homestuck app that folks used to use, myself included. Emily says, don't ask him about Laura's bras and panties. It's fucked up to ask about that.
Okay, we should end
wrap up.
because I
Okay, let's take some notes about
I
what we want to start with
just
next time.
yeah wanted to go through this list.
Wow, Emma says I was on Pester Chum back in the day. Maybe you and Juliet had an earlier interaction than you ever even suspected.
Val Lincoln
Val Lincoln.
from Lincoln Baby Photography.
Whoa.
Okay. That's in our evidence now.
Okay. So
look
we can start next time with that.
New evidence on Val Lincoln.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Oh, tantalizing to stop with new evidence.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We will be back in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay. Great.
Thanks
I'm
for.
Wesley.
Oh, uh-huh.
That's Leo.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, bye. Dad said we had to go home now.